At first, you'd probably think, great, a break from emails, social media, and endless cat videos. You might even imagine yourself peacefully reading a book, going for a walk, or talking to your neighbors like it's 1993 again. But before you get too nostalgic, let's take a closer look at what would actually happen. Let's say that at exactly 9 a.m. UTC, the entire internet just stops. No emails, no websites, no cloud services, no online banking, and yes, no TikTok dances. Just complete silence across the digital world. In the first few minutes, most people wouldn't panic. Your phone would still turn on, apps would open. You might think your Wi-Fi is acting up again, or that your data plan finally gave up. But then you'd check another device, and another, and realize it's not just you, it's everyone. By the 10-minute mark, group chats explode. Well, they would if messaging apps were still working. Businesses begin to notice too. Stock exchanges around the globe freeze because they rely entirely on real-time data from the internet. Billions of dollars hang in limbo, unsure whether to go up, down, or sideways. Retail stores that use cloud-based point-of-sale systems can't process payments. Online shopping, gone. Even some ATMs and credit card machines stop working since they can't connect to bank servers. Airports get hit next. Most modern planes are fine in the sky, but the systems coordinating takeoffs, landings, and bookings are suddenly useless. Flight delays multiply like rabbits. Travelers stare blankly at blacked-out screens, wondering if the apocalypse is trending on Twitter. Except Twitter isn't working either. And speaking of trends, influencers all over the world are panicking. No Wi-Fi, no followers, no likes. It's like their identity has been wiped off the face of the earth. One Instagram model attempts to hand out printed photos of herself on the street. It does not go well. Meanwhile, back at home, smart homes turn into dumb boxes. Your smart fridge won't tell you what to buy. Your thermostat won't adjust to your mood. Even your doorbell camera is just a tiny glass eye with no brain. Somewhere, a man named Jeff tries to use Alexa to turn on the lights, only to be met with pure, soul-crushing silence. But things get weirder. Traffic systems in major cities begin to glitch. While many lights run on local timers, others rely on cloud-based coordination. So instead of smooth flow, intersections become a real-life Mario Kart course, minus the bananas. GPS navigation disappears. Delivery drivers wander the streets like medieval couriers. One guy in London tries to deliver sushi by asking strangers for directions. He ends up in Scotland. In hospitals, the internet outage causes delays in accessing medical records, coordinating care, and managing logistics. While critical systems have backups, communication becomes painfully slow. A surgeon tries to pull up a patient's chart and is greeted with a spinning circle of doom. He sighs, stares at the ceiling, and mutters, "We are back in the Stone Age." By hour 6, chaos starts to settle in. People try to remember what life was like before the internet. Kids discover something called books. A group of teenagers attempts to hang out in person, but ends up just staring at each other in awkward silence, waiting for someone to say "Hello" out loud. In the absence of memes, people start drawing them by hand and taping them to walls. Someone tries to recreate YouTube using sock puppets. It's somehow both better and worse than the original. And then, at exactly 9 a.m. the next day, the internet comes back. Suddenly, phones buzz like beehives. Emails pour in. Group chats detonate with, "What just happened?" Tweets fire off at the speed of sound. News articles try to explain everything, even though no one really knows what happened. Some people celebrate. Some cry. One guy proposes to his girlfriend via Zoom, even though she's sitting right next to him. And yet, something has changed. During that 24-hour internet apocalypse, people learned how to function again. Just a little. Families had dinner without staring at screens. Co-workers had real conversations using their actual voices. Teenagers played outside and didn't die. Of course, the moment everything came back online, 98% of that vanished instantly. But the remaining 2%, that stuck. One man realized he preferred paper books. A woman discovered she liked writing letters. Somewhere, someone built a meme museum using only crayons and tape. So, what if the internet stopped working for one day? Well, the world wouldn't end, but it might wobble just enough to remind us how much we depend on something we can't see, and how strange and wonderful life can be without it. Just don't try turning it off again. We're not ready for 2 days of people making TikTok videos on cassette tape.